Guys, a short squeeze for Bitcoin might be imminent, and we have seen today already the first signs of it. And I'm gonna show you the exact levels that I believe the bulls are going to attack to trigger the short squeeze. And we're gonna take action here and position ourselves with a trade setup for that potential outcome. So if you want to make some money with us together, and we have made quite some money in the past couple of days, then you should definitely stick around here. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, you like this video, and also activate the notifications that you will always be informed when I put out one of these important updates. And now let's directly go into today's content. And guys, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all of you. You are amazing. The last couple of days, my videos are crushing it on YouTube, and that is thanks to you guys. So really big shout out to you. I love you all. Keep pushing, guys, keep pushing. So here on CME futures chart, we can see that Bitcoin has broken back into the former CME gap that was yesterday. No, by today, sorry. Today it got actually filled. It went up to $31,260 to fill the gap completely. So that level is basically done. It's not acting as a magnet anymore. It's done and dusted. So, but we have another CME gap above us at 34,475 all the way up to 35,175, and that is still acting as a magnet. And I can tell you guys, if Bitcoin manages here also on the CME futures chart to go over $31,200 and flips that into support, we will see a really quick move here to the upside. And the reason for that is a potential short squeeze that I'm going to show you just in a bit, guys. We have also here an ascending triangle that Bitcoin keeps respecting here, and it's bouncing up and down. So we get here clear touches on the horizontal resistance, and also we have clear touches on the upward sloping support line. In my opinion, there's one more touch missing here before we can see a breakout to the upside. The technical target for that break would be $32,842. That is the technical target. And we have here another technical target, because we were forming here a W pattern also on the 4-hourly chart. And that pattern, if I take it just from here as a neckline to here, that will bring us already to $31,873. So which is really close to 32. We will at least scratch on 32 and then potentially see a rejection when we are hitting this target. So most likely what's going to happen is we're going to break out here at some point to the upside. We get all the way up to 32, get a really crazy rejection, maybe something like this, come back up, go sideways, and then go slowly up here into higher levels above 32K. That is what I believe what's most likely going to happen. And the short squeeze will be triggered around $31,000. I'm gonna show you again, stick around here, show you in a second why and where it's going to be triggered. Here on the daily chart, not much has changed. We are still here under the resistance of $30,828. We again retested it today. We are again trying multiple times today to retest and to break above that level. I can tell you, once we are smashing through that level, we go straight to 32K really quickly. And we can potentially say either that we also have here a symmetrical triangle. Yeah, so that is a symmetrical triangle that we have here, or a bull flag. You can also call it a bull flag. So, and that bull flag has an insane target on it of $33,709. So here you see that coincides with the CME futures chart, with the CME gap that we have, if we are breaking here to the upside. So that is definitely in the cards once we're breaking here to the upside. And the stochastic RSI is also slowly coming down to cool down. That, remember guys, I told you this, I said either we're going to see a dump to like 28, 29-ish. And if that's not going to happen, is then most likely we go sideways under that resistance until the indicators have cooled down, and then we see another push to the upside. And it looks like that the indicators are cooling down and getting ready for that potential short squeeze. And before I show you my setup that I want to trade, don't forget, guys, if you're signing up on BYBIT, you still get 30K absolutely for free that you can use for that specific trade, and also on ASCENDEX $2,000 absolutely for free. And you can claim with some simple tasks some Bitcoin if you're signing up on ASCENDEX, but only if you're using these specific links here, this one for BYBIT and that one for ASCENDEX. And if you want to learn properly and professionally how to trade, then you should definitely pre-register for my trading course. The course will be launching tomorrow around the same time. So now it's for me like 5:30 GMT plus 3. Around that time, maybe earlier, the course is going to launch. Sign up and get notified when I'm launching the course. Everybody that signed up will get a notification tonight or tomorrow morning that they can already buy the course if they want. And as I just said, the course is not for free. You have to pay for it because couple of months of work went into that. The course is amazing, and you should definitely be prepared and know how to trade in this coming bull run that just basically started. So now let me show you the reason why we are getting a short squeeze. Here on High Block Capital, we can see the liquidation levels. So, and here above the price, these blue long lines are levels where a lot of shorts are piled up with their liquidation price. So, and once the Bitcoin price gets up to at least $31,200, that is here kind of like there you see there's 86 million, almost 87 million dollars worth of shorts that get liquidated because they're on 25x leverage. And also here, one of the longest potential liquidation bars is here on the side. So that is for the bears really dangerous. And that's why I believe once we are getting above $31,200, we're gonna see a cascade of liquidations for the bears, and they get squeezed, and we're gonna see a massive move to the upside to at least $32,000. So now when we're going back here to this chart, if you want to trade this potential short squeeze, then wait for this triangle to break out to the upside. So wait for a break above $30,850-ish. That would be my level. Yeah, or even 31,050. Yeah, 31,050. So that would be my level where I would enter in a long position. Then you trade it to the upside as high as the short squeeze is going to take us. But you should, for any case, trail your stop loss. So make sure that you're trading your stop loss while you're trading the short squeeze, because you don't know when that short squeeze is going to stop and when it's going to turn on you. So every $200-300 that Bitcoin moves up, I would adjust my stop loss accordingly, or at least move it into break even, slightly above break even, when you are $500 away from your entry or something like that. So, but that is basically the reason for that short squeeze. And there is also another reason, I'm going to show it to you, and that is when we go to the VPVR. Once we are clearing the $30,800 level on the VPVR, we have cleaned the longest volume block in existence above $25,000 on the VPVR, and the next one is around 38. So it's also possible that once we are creating that short squeeze, that we see a really quick move to 38 with a wick, of course, and then come directly back down to like 34, 35. That is also possible, but there will be at least a short squeeze when I look here to the next longest bars, to the next longest block with a lot of bars, that is around the $33,500, $35,000 range once we are breaking here 32,400, 33,500, that block, that might the only block that's going to stop us a little bit from moving higher immediately on that short squeeze. But I think that one will be really quick broken once the short squeeze is initiated. So even here on the VPVR, you see that if we are breaking above $30,800, there is not much historical volume that will give us resistance to move here to $38,000 quite quickly. I can even zoom in here a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it's still 37. There is the next longest bar that's going to stop us. And beneath that, it's 35, 34. So you see, once we are above 30,800, there should be a quick move to at least $33,500. Here on the shorter time frames, we can also see something really interesting, and that is here on the 30 minutes that we have flipped back bullish on the EMA ribbon, but we are getting squeezed basically here between the ribbon and the resistance above us. Actually here that $30,700 line is still giving us resistance when you look at it. So that is still there that I pointed out yesterday. But on the RSI, momentum is pointing to the upside. We almost bottomed out on a stochastic RSI. Also here momentum should shift, and then we should see another attempt to break this with the potential short squeeze outcome. On the 3-day chart also, today is decision time to see either that we get rejected from that 30,560 and 32K range on the 3-day chart, or if we see that we are breaking basically in that and closing the candle and then see continuation, because also here the momentum on the RSI is still to the upside, so there could be still some juice left here on the 3-day chart to move potentially higher before we see a retest of the EMA ribbon. And don't forget, the longer the retest takes on the EMA ribbon, the higher it goes and the lower the retest will actually be, which is then of course good for us, for people that are already in a long, but bad for anybody else that is looking for an entry into a Bitcoin. I also want to touch really quick on the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance was today a little bit falling. I saw a lot of altcoins spiking, like a handful, not a lot, but like a handful, going over 10% today. But now the Bitcoin dominance is again trying to move here higher, and that is because Bitcoin is trying to gain more traction to move higher. That's why altcoins have to suffer now a little bit. They're still, most of them are in a plus, but some of them are not. And I believe the 52% level will be broken by today or tomorrow to the upside. You see, it's a crucial level, but a Bitcoin move has to coincide with that. So otherwise, we're going to see a rejection by tomorrow to the downside. And then we have to have a look what that actually means for Bitcoin, because normally that should mean that also Bitcoin is correcting a little bit. Let's hope that it will be not the case, because like I said, we are pointing to the case that we should get another leg to the upside, and that will then definitely break the 52% level, which is a multi-year resistance on the Bitcoin dominance. And then the next level would be around 56. I don't believe that Bitcoin would go that crazy high, but if it does, it will be really, really good for altcoins, because we will definitely come back down into these regions here, and that will be a massive, massive rally. So don't be scared about the Bitcoin dominance going higher. The higher it goes, the deeper it falls, and the bigger the altcoin season that we have to expect. Guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.